7 years ago when I moved here, I knew 3 people in the church. 2 of them I was kin to. So I didn't know how I was going to be received. I didn't know how I was just questionable about it. I had reservations. When I got here, the congregation, the members of New Life just welcomed me in like family, and I've never felt like I was a stranger. I've always felt like I was a part. So when you feel like you're a part of something, you want to move forward with it as it's going. And our pastors, I'm so grateful for our pastors and our leadership, because they're not satisfied. You know, you go to churches where the pastors are satisfied, and so this congregation doesn't move forward either. But our pastors are not satisfied. They're hungry for more of God, and that makes the congregation hungry for more of God. That makes me want to follow after them and go where they lead. And I'm so grateful for New Life, because no matter what age you are, there's a place for you. You can be used. You can minister. You look up on the stage during worship and you see these little guys up there singing and raising their hands and praising the Lord, and it's so wonderful. And then you look at the back at where the media is, and you see the little older kids, and they're there because they want to learn how to run the equipment so that they can minister to others by what they know about the equipment. And then we have our teens that do all the outreaches. And I'm so grateful that at New Life, everybody can find a place. If you're hungry, if you want to serve God, you can find a place, because there's a place for you here. And it's just made my life very fulfilled, because I didn't know a whole lot of people in Beulah, and this church is just my family.
Before I met Jesus over 13 years ago, I was living a life. I was an addict. I was a drug dealer. I lived for the world, and that's pretty much all I lived for. I didn't have God growing up in my life, and I found myself in a lot of trouble. I found myself facing 10 to life in a federal penitentiary, and I had a baby who was just a few weeks old. After I had been arrested, Georgie and Sandy came to my house and told me about Jesus, and they told me how in Him I had hope, no matter how bad things looked, and how hopeless everything was, that I could hope and I could trust in Jesus to save me and to turn my life around. And I took that chance, and He did save me and turn my life around. I was delivered from doing a lot of time in jail, and since then my life has been completely transformed. Kind of learned how to live a new life, because all I knew was drugs and alcohol and dealing, and I've just developed such a deep relationship with Jesus. I'm never alone, and He's always there for me. The opportunity to be able to share that faith with people gives me extreme fulfillment and extreme joy in my life, for many reasons. It's an adventure that I have with God, to go out and to lead people to life in Him. And I truly believe that no matter how perfect your life is, it will be better with Jesus. And we all kind of have hopes in our hearts that we can change the world, but I believe that as Christians we can change eternity.